Bye guys, I love you. And because I love you, I'm going to make another one of these otherwise boring topics that to you at this age, would be boring. But I figured this would be one of the more important ones to start off with. So, you're being lied to constantly being lied to. As far as the media, don't trust the media at all. The mainstream media that's bought and corporate owned, don't trust it. Where to start? So, first of all, what's the media been focused on from 2016, mid-2016 to now? They've been focused on Trump. Trump. They hate Trump like crazy. Why do you think that is? Besides the obvious that, he says inflammatory shit. He is a douchebag, orange-colored, Cheeto-looking asshole. Yeah, everybody knows it. Everybody thought he was an asshole before he ran for president. And now there's people who are on his bandwagon that didn't give a shit about him before. But because he's saying shit that they like now, whether it's just his vulgarity, off the cuff, everyman kind of speech that he likes to pander, basically, to you guys. Hell, he went to, I don't know if it's not WWF anymore, but he was a professional wrestler playing a heel, and that's what he's doing now. He's playing the heel. So, back in April of, I think it was, let me see. So, April 7th, 2015, John Podesta, who is Hillary Clinton's inside campaign manager, released a memo called the Pied Piper Strategy. And in this memo, he released it to his interior circle of assholes and on their campaign headquarters. So the strategy is simple. I'll actually read it verbatim. The memo is intended to outline the strategy and goals a potential Hillary Clinton presidential campaign would have regarding the 2016 Republican presidential field. So, not only are they going to fuck with the Democratic side, which was in another topic, how they fucked over Bernie, and Bernie let it happen because he was all part of it too, but they're fucking with the Republican side in this. And the strategy is that they will pick a candidate from the Republican side to lead far right and lead away all the other candidates in the Republican side, so that basically Hillary Clinton would look like the sane one, kind of in the middle. Yeah, she's a moderate. That's kind of what people were hoping, that she's the moderate, she's standard, she's going to keep going, she's going to be like Obama, she's going to keep going. Great. The country will be perfect. And it's better than some racist, orange-colored asshole like Trump, or even a jackass like Ted Cruz, or another shill like Rubio, or another fucking Bush. So, on their list, they chose, out of the field, Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, and Ben Carson, which makes me think that those three are susceptible. And it's funny how Ted Cruz changed his tune once Donald Trump was in the lead and running and was the primary candidate for the Republican side. And then who ends up on Trump's team? Ben Carson. So, out of the list, they're all now friendly. So, and those three were to be chosen, possibly, one of them, to lead away the rest of the field, which was Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio, Scott Walker, Rand Paul, Bobby Jindal, Chris Christie, I was hoping Rand Paul would really take over. However, Donald Trump was chosen, and it wasn't by accident. It wasn't by, um, he was the best choice. Not only was he friends with Clinton, and there's old interviews, which I will link all these, YouTube clips in the description to what I'm talking about, including the memo and all that stuff. But so they chose him because he was a close friend. He was in some shady shit with them, and they chose him. And not only did Bill Clinton call him in May of that year, in 2015, to encourage him to run. I'm sure Bill Clinton reminded him, saying, "Hey, buddy, I don't want to forget to tell you that we both rode that Lolita Express. We both played golf on Jeffrey Epstein's island. So, douchebags unite, and in late May 2015, this is even a clip of course, he denies it, but it's known that he gave Trump a call. In fact, Stephen Colbert actually asked him at one point, "Did you happen to encourage Donald Trump to run?" And in the interview, Bill Clinton says no, but expresses regret in not doing it. And yeah, because at that point, when that Stephen Colbert, Bill Clinton interview was on, Hillary Clinton was looking like she was going to win. She was looking like she was going to win the whole time. Donald Trump was not supposed to win. He was chosen to lose. How could a racist asshole like him, racist because he came out and said he wants to build a wall, forget about that. That's just the narrative that the media posted. So, and that's the other part of this strategy. So, the Pied Piper strategy also includes, not to mention undermining the message of the other Republican candidates, but to incorporate the media into focusing all their attention on Trump. And that's so obvious. Like, as soon as he came out with that stupid flag behind him waving like he really represented America, which I'll get into another thing about how they use the flag on you guys. But the other thing is, he was chosen, and he came out saying inflammatory shit, hoping to draw the extreme side to him, and hoping to leave the moderates to choose Hillary. And it was a stupid lesser of two evils. The classic turd sandwich versus giant douche. And they were hoping Hillary the giant douche was going to look better than Donald Trump the turd sandwich. So, and it backfired spectacularly. Oh my God, did it backfire? It backfired like they didn't believe. I bet, that's why Hillary Clinton didn't come out after the news that she lost. Half the country was freaking out, thinking, people were going, "Move to Canada." The whole time I'm telling my family, no, don't buy into it. He's another shill. He's just because even before he was president, he was saying who's going to be in his cabinet, and it's the same neocon / Wall Street assholes. So, as much as Hillary, was running on her, what's as funny as the left side is all about peace, but she really wanted to go after Iran. And not only did she go after Gaddafi, which are incredible videos of her laughing about his death, and she's a monster, and she operates for the neocons. So, see, the neocons work on both sides, and I'll get into Project for a New American Century at another time, and 9/11 and some other crap, and Iraq and all that fun stuff. So, in the meantime, God, I don't want to get off on a tangent. So the Pied Piper strategy incorporated the media to focus solely on Trump and to ignore all the juicy stuff that Hillary had going on at the time too. And there was some juicy stuff. And all you have to do is look into it. I shouldn't continue with all the details. So once they chose Trump, it backfired. He won. And now he's just completing what Hillary would have done. And that's where we're at now, at this moment. Possibly going to be involved with going fighting in Iran with Israel. All because of this, the same old shit. Same old shit. And I'll get into that in another video. But, yeah, incredible, isn't it? And they talk about Russian collusion and meddling in our democracy. Meanwhile, they were completely fucking over our democracy. We haven't had democracy in a long time. It's an oligarchy, really. Or you could argue there's either way. It's a mess that you guys are inheriting, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish that me as one man could do more, and I think this is all I could do, is let you guys know. So, to everybody else who might be watching this, I don't know. They probably know all this shit already. But I need to clue you guys in, and I'll leave the links in the videos for you guys to check out. Love you guys. Clean your room.